issue, the schools have to be accountable. We need, working in Lansing, I know how to do it. I have, my chief of staff is proficient in what we can do to bring that knowledge to our sheriff's department and to get money from Lansing to bring it to Macomb so that we can do these things that we want to. You have to have a plan, and you have to have it. It's great to sit up here and cheer and yell and scream about it. You got to know how to do it, though. We need to bring that money here. We need the supervision. That being said, yeah, when I got promoted to Deputy Commander of Patrol Services, and I was the incident commander for the Dream Cruise, and working with all these different departments, that is what made me want to be sheriff, to be truthful. That's what really, when I came over here, when I retired, went to the DEA, I didn't know much about politics, and I just went to, one day, didn't even tell my wife I was going to file to run for sheriff. Boy, none of these politicians like that. They told me I didn't ask them permission. I didn't get their blessing. I had somebody, I think we all know who he is, who thought I needed to kiss his ring. You know, the cops have been 19 years old. My dad, family, all military. I've been in 7 shootings. We had a career where I supervised people. I think if you're a 19-year-old pregnant female working at the 7-Elevens, or you're a billionaire, you have the same right to run for office, and nobody can tell you you can't. So that's what kind of inspired me to run for sheriff. Is where I came from.
Can we repeat the question again, please?
Yes, Mr. Kevisinski, final question. What is one thing you experienced in your work as a law enforcement agent that has had the most profound impact on you and the way that you will perform your duties as sheriff?
So I can remember a very tragic, sad situation in which, how I got my back injury. It was providing convoy security when I was deployed to Somalia as a military police officer. And we had a briefing right before, and I had argued that we should just do a Chinook dropship into the valley area and not truck in the medical supplies and relief supplies. And there was a 88 Mike, which is a motor transport carrier person, officer, that wanted to basically make a name for himself. And this Butterbar lieutenant, this reservist, National Guardsman, whatever, he wasn't regular Army. We had to provide convoy security. And I ended up losing 14 men that were directly under my command for that mission on that day. I was a corporal and lowest man on the totem pole, and I got tasked with that duty because I was the one who was so outspoken about doing it the easy way with the Chinook and doing a dropship. So, I got tasked with that. And it's never easy writing 14 letters and then going to visit their family members. It's never easy. And when you're laid up, like I was in traction for about 2 to 3 weeks before I got deployed to V-Spot and then sent back here for debriefing and everything. The whole time I was trying to think, how am I going to explain to the wife, the kids, the girlfriends, the family, that I was responsible for their loved one dying because I wasn't vocal enough to say, no, we're not doing this. I'm not doing it. And my men are not doing it.
Time. So for the last several years, law enforcement's got shit on. We've had Antifa attack us. We've been attacked by other groups. One of the biggest and most important things that people could ever do for us, any of us in law enforcement, is walk up and say, thank you. It means a lot. It's terrible when people call you pig and spit at you and you have to stand there because you can't do anything about it. And you have to stand in line while they stand at protest and tell you what a piece of shit you are. And even knowing standing there, and all them officers stand there like, I'm not a piece of shit. You look like the piece of shit over here that's spitting on me, or throwing piss at us, or throwing water bottles at us. That's had a real profound impact on me through my career. Because I didn't see that when I first started. When I first started, people kind of respected law enforcement. They thanked us. You know, I started and then 9/11 happened. And you couldn't buy a dinner in a restaurant. When you went somewhere to eat and you tried to pay your bill, it's already been paid for. The public paid for it. I mean, they loved us. And then things happened. And George Floyd and other incidents happened. And we turned out to be the worst people in the world. Well, we're not the worst people in the world in law enforcement. Everybody in law enforcement tries to do a good job. I really believe it is an honorable profession. Or I wouldn't stay with it. I'd get out of it. Because there's a lot of other things that any of us could do out here in the, you know, in the world and make a lot of money doing it. But we must, all three of us, believe that this still is an honorable profession. Serving the people, serving all of you, and standing up and protecting you from the evils that are out there that want to attack you. Again, that's what has had the most profound impression on me, is just somebody saying simply thank you. Thank you.
All right, that ends the first portion, so we do have about 15 minutes, so we do have some